What's up, everybody? My name is David Stansbury from the group Rain. And listen, we could not do this Black History tribute without honoring our very own Black history. We have right in this group a person by the name of Alvin G. Stansbury, also known as AG. He has contributed a lot of Black history right here in this community. My dad first started playing for his parents' group. Their name was the Golden Echoes, and he was a very small child when he started there. And then in the early 70s, he organized a community ensemble, community choir, and their name was the AG Gospel Singers. Then later on, as that dwindled down, he was left with basically his family, his close family members. He changed the name to the Stanberry Singers, and that was where he implemented a lot of his writing and originality and rearranging of songs and putting all types of harmonies together and that sort of thing. Stanberry Singers definitely had a standard. They definitely had a standard. From what I was told, he rehearsed them hard. They practiced on Saturday nights, which took a lot of dedication because it's hard to get anybody to do anything other than have a good time on Saturday nights, let alone be rehearsing gospel on a Saturday night. He rehearsed them hard, and it paid off and it showed. You know, he was a perfectionist when it came to tight harmony, stage presence, owning the song that you're singing, and not just singing the song, but singing it so somebody else will believe what you're singing about. He was huge on that. So I think he was very dedicated to his family. I know he had other opportunities to go off and play with different artists who were rising during that time, but he decided to stick with his family and to continue to build that.
Our family is musically oriented in God, and we just carry it on. You know?
Dad is definitely a genius when it comes to putting together a song and putting together harmonies and stuff like that. I mean, you know, not every professional is known worldwide. You can be a professional, but you do it professionally locally because you just never got the opportunity to be exposed. But he is an awesome songwriter and arranger. I mean, he's second to none. In my opinion, that's not because he's my father, it's only because it's the truth. I mean, he does amazing work.
He really makes you want to sing, okay? He makes you want to feel it like you should feel it anytime you sing for God. And
it was a surprise to us, but it's really an honor. And you know, one of his arrangements of the hymn Blessed Assurance that he used to do with the AG Gospel Singers / Stanberry Singers was actually a part of Toni Braxton's biography movie. They started off the movie with that arrangement and ended it with that arrangement because at the time the Braxtons lived here locally in Maryland. They, from my understanding, they heard the arrangement, liked it, was inspired by it, and it was used for Toni Braxton's biography movie. So yes, Rain definitely helped to keep his originality going. He had written a number of songs, and he needed to record. Well, I felt as though he needed to record these songs. He needed to get these songs out. My goal was to get his music out. So we recorded, started recording and going to the studio with some of the songs. One of his favorite songs that he wrote was God's Promise, that he wrote for us. And we went and recorded that. When it comes to originality, he has definitely laid the foundation of the group. AG is our Black history. When you look at the longevity of him doing what he's been doing, starting within the 60s, through decades, through music changes, through looks changes, through all types of different changes, civil rights, went through that whole thing, aspects of the church that has changed and the music that's changed in the church, and he's still doing it. He's volunteered countless hours to community events and initiatives throughout his career in his ministry. I mean, I haven't even really scratched the surface in this interview, speaking of things that have been accomplished, but he's done it and he's still doing it. He hasn't sat down. He's still able to write and arrange great music. So, I think the best is still yet to come. It's important for us to honor and cherish, him and his history, because if we don't do it, no one will do it.